What's going on, Night of Maniacs? Alright, today we are back with another review. But instead of doing a review on a championship belt, let's review some of the masks we have available on our web store. So let's go take a closer look. And this is our semi-pro blue samurai penta mask with the blue sequences. So let's go take a look. Here's the stitching pattern on the ninja star. The little pentagon in the middle. And there's the ninja headband going around the mask. You see it's blue on blue. Everything from the detail on the vinyl to the blue fabric and the blue sequence, everything on this mask is blue. You see a little white edging from the fabric cuts, but this is an all blue penta mask. It does have the mouth cover on it. Unfortunately, the mouth cover is not removable. It is built into the mask. Typically, Penta would wear these masks on the way to the ring, over top of his ring mask. So they were kind of just an entrance mask. And then later on, Phoenix started doing the same. And so they both had their own samurai mask. And then they also had the Lucha Brothers version, which was like essentially a fusion between Samurai Penta and Samurai Ray Phoenix. And then over here we have the dragon. Now you will notice on a lot of different Penta masks over the years, the dragon has always changed. The detail on the dragon has changed. The positioning of the dragon, the amount of the dragon you see. So this one you kind of have it going along the contour lines of the face, pointing towards the back of the mask. And then that's all the detail going down the neck fold. Again, we can see the stitching work. And the stitching work is not going to be immaculate. It is a semi-pro. What semi-pro means is it's just a replica. Replicas aren't always dead on, but they are a pretty good representation of what it's supposed to be, or representing an era or a special outfit or a special time frame. But as you can tell, it's not like a bunch of loose threads hanging off the mask either. It's a well-built mask. You can even see on the details on the face. The stitching's done really well. Over across the nose. Now you are going to see a little bits and pieces kind of just flaring out to a different direction. This has been stuffed in a box and was sent to me from Mexico. So I don't know how long the mask was there before it got shipped out, from the time it was made till the time I received it. But I imagine it was made a while ago and just kind of at the bottom of a box. So sometimes you'll have these little flares. You'll see it right over here. Some of the edges that aren't fully sewed right down to the very end start to flare out in a certain direction. Those are an easy fix. Just grab an iron on low setting. Put like a dishcloth or a small hand towel rag and just kind of go over it a couple times. It will push it back into its proper shape. You can see it around here too, on the tip of the dragon. There's a little bit of curling. Again, that happens. That is very common on semi-pros. Once you get into the pro grades and like the ones they wear in the ring, that's when you'll see stitching going right down to the very end. That's when they want to make sure no details come off the mask, no matter how it's handled. But again, this is a replica. So all they're trying to do is match the color and match most of the detail as best as possible. The neck falls go down to here as well. Now you can see I have a clothespin on the back just to kind of give the mask a little bit of form while it's on the head, so I don't have to sit there and tie everything up. But it is a lace up on the back, so let me turn this over. I'll take off this little clamp I got on it. And then, as you can tell, it's all a lace up. And the beauty is it comes with a little tongue, very similar to a shoe, so it kind of keeps your hair from getting caught in the laces. Then you just kind of lace up however you like, and that's how you fit it to your face. Now again, a lot of people make the mistake when they're trying to put on a mask, they put it on like a hat. It's not meant to be worn as a hat, it's meant to cover your face. So make sure you go in face first when you go into the mask. That's the top of the mask right here. See how the blue sequences shimmer off the light? Alright, let's flip this thing inside out and see the underside of the mask. And this is the underside of the mask. Now, depending on certain semi-pros, I guess if it's a thinner fabric, they'll do a double or a triple layer where they reinforce the material like they did on this side. So that's why it's white up here. And then you just got the blue sequence. Yeah, the blue sequence underside is a very thin fabric. So that wouldn't be comfortable for your face to wear. And it also wouldn't be a smart idea because it would easily rip or get torn. So they do an extra layer of fabric just to maintain the shape of the mask on these semi-pros. You see the nose right here has been reinforced. Then you got all the detail on the outside of the mask, keeping the structure here. That's why it kind of looks like a dog face almost. You can see the stitching up close. How well it's done. There's not many loose threads sticking out. See all the reinforcement on the stitching. Even over on the mouth as well. Over the nose, over the eyes. Here's the top side of the mask. You got the ninja star right there. Now again, it's a semi-pro, so you're not going to find the most nicest looking stitch patterns because these are replicas. They are affordable. When we get into the pro grades, this all gets cleaned up a lot nicer. That's the other side. You also got this like little Lucha mask. It's a little Lucha mask kind of sublimation on the fabric here. Different Lucha masks. Let's see who we got. Yeah, La Parka right there. That's really cool. So, yep. Going back to the stitch patterns. And then if we go on the back side here, you can see the blue tongue to keep your hair out of the laces. You have the laces, and then you got like the excess parts of the ninja band that go around the head. It is a double piece, just to show you. Well guys, thank you so much for watching another one of these review videos. If you see anything you like from today's video or in past videos, please check out our website. I'll pop the link in the description below. I'll also pop it in down here. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and have a good one.